Hello everybody, I'm going to make you a Friday video. And on the last video we had talked about what was different on the mill during the video, and many of you had guessed it, and it was the loader arm. So we're here at the log deck, and it's a little dark in here, but you'll be able to see why. I think Terry is one of them. He says he don't see the advantages of what I did, but I'm going to show you the advantages of what I did. Normally when we're sawing 8-foot or, you know, maybe up to a 10-foot, you're pushing it on this arm. But when you get up to 12-foot logs, now there's my number 3 head block, my middle, and my number 1 head block. And you can see the position of those loader arms. They sit on the inside of the head block base on both sides. Okay, now when we get down to this one here, this is the number 3 loader arm. Now as it comes up and you're cutting, just say you're cutting a 12-foot log. Now the 12-foot log is hanging out past where my hand's at, and this is putting pressure on the end of that log. Even though the other 2 loader arms are up, it tries to push that end out up at my number 1 head block, and it's always caused me grief. So it's a simple solution. The way this deck's designed, I'll leave this up in the air. All it is there's one hydraulic cylinder that controls all 3 of these arms. These arms are on a spring-loaded device, so they have their own tension on them, and basically it's nothing more. And look at the wear. This mill, I'm gonna buy a new pin, but if I'm gonna saw longer stuff, all I have to do is put a pin back in here, line this back up. It takes literally 3 minutes. So I'm going to put this back down. Very good design on Edmonton's part, and you can disable them as you want to with just pulling one pin. Now when we're sawing 16-foot stuff, here's our number 4 block, and at that point that loader arm would be between number 3 and number 4 blocks, which would not cause me any grief. It's a help at that point. So yeah, someone else had mentioned just disconnect one of your hydraulic hoses. Well, you can't. The one cylinder controls all 3 of those, and you know, very, very ingenious design the way they had done this. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. So let's just take a walk on the other side of the mill. Oh, also, this is them cookies that he had sawed off of that, I think it's box elder, and it has a lot of red in it. So upcoming, I'm not sure what video it will be. I'll show you them ugly logs. We'll take a walk on the other side of the deck here. But yeah, it's actually 44 degrees. This is the, I think it's the 31st today. Yeah, last day of January. And wintertime is, it's been kind to us so far. We got 1 week we got shut down. Now here is the stuff we sawed on the last video, so this stuff got to leave here yet. A little bit of edging to do. I might even bring the camera along if we fire the edger up just to finish off some of these boards here. And again, I still can't stress enough about how good these boxes have been. They're just really helping out the operation. Now here's them 2 box elders, and they're really, really ugly, but I think they're going to produce some really crazy looking lumber. I'm not sure how far some of that rot goes down in it. We still got to check them with the metal detector, but yeah, there's more of that that red in that butt of that log. And but yeah, we're trying to get the old mess cleaned up around here. The frost has finally come out of the ground, so the mud situation is actually getting better. There's a couple shorter red oaks, and the sad thing is they cut these things under 8 foot. So even though you'd get some nice lumber out of it, I might even saw them into some grade lumber for the shop, but you can't market it as FAS. FAS has to be 8 foot long. You cannot sell FAS under 8 foot. But anyhow, here's over to the sawdust bin, and the pile keeps getting bigger since the last time you seen it. So yeah, tonight's video, we're going to be sawing some more of them 6x6's. All this video was shot on Saturday, and just trying to get things back and rolling here. And I think we might have an early spring. I shouldn't say that too loud though. So hey, enjoy the video of sawing them 6x6's. The first log, you'll love it. That thing is literally, you could stick your hand through it. Buzzsaw Buzzy said I could put my hand inside that log. So, but we were just cutting that blocking. So hey, thanks for coming along. Enjoy the video, and I will catch you on the next one when we're back up here, maybe sawing that box elder. But we got a lot of stuff to saw. So all right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Alrighty, let's get this show started. And I'm going to make you a Friday video. And we're going to saw some 6x6's. So, let's get everything woke back up here. So, let's get our first victim. And these are some logs we're just going to cut into blocking, so they're not all that great, but the guy that owns this timber is what he wants out of it, so we have to give it to him. All right, there's nothing nice about this log, so let me shove it tight here. Let's put the master dog down. We're going to try to square it up into a 12x12 can. All right. Let's bring it forward here. There's Mr. Laser starting to flicker there. Let's just start right there. This is going to be used for cranes. That's all it's going to be used for. Setting outrigger pads on and peel off what we can out of it. I do see something stuck down in that blade. I don't know if it's going to cause me any grief. We're going to keep an eye on it. Kind of a nasty log. I'm going to put this down on the headlock bases. Rid of master dog, doggies up. Oh, let's start there. Try to square it into a block, everybody. So I'm going to try to get a corner going on that bottom if I can. If there's a little weight on it, shouldn't make a difference. I'm just worried about when we split this thing, how much stress there's going to be that's going to try to bind up on us. All right, let's roll that while we still have some meat on the bone. This is not going to make any nice blocking. Oh well. Boom. let's start there. We just want to get it down to a 12¼ inch block. I don't think I'm going to get a full set. No, I won't. So let's just bring it down to 12¼ right now. That looks good. We're just going to split it in half once we get to that point. Last face out. What I might do, let's see what happens as we square it up. Oh, boom. Let's start there. I might go back to that other face depending on where this one squares up at. Get rid of that little bit of weight on that other shoulder. And then he's going to have his forks over here, I hope. Yeah, let's roll that back and get rid of that wane on the other side. All right. Let's just take a full set here. We'll have a little bit of man glitter there at the end. Got Buzzsaw Buzzy on the scene. Alright, let's go down to 12¼ man glitter. No, roll shim. It is pelting stuff at us, everybody. I think Eddie's coming over at the machine. Just 1 second. Giving Buzzy the notice. Well, hold up for a second. I don't want to send him a big heavy can. And these are going to be basically cans. I don't like what I'm seeing here, but that's what we got to deal with. I'll wait till Eddie gets on the other side here. I don't want nobody to get hurt. I'd rather have Eddie there when this thing lands. But it's all we have to work with here. Ready? All right. Eddie's back on the scene and I was looking at other things. I told Eddie his best bet, just leave that stand straight up. And we're going to roll this back down. Look how bad that is. Oh well. I don't know what size pieces they're going to cut it into. Yeah, and the reason I didn't just leave it at 6 inches, in fact, I'm going to run them dogs out. We're cutting 6 inch. I won't come in no danger of cutting dogs off. So let's get down to our 6 inches. hope this thing don't explode on us. Past our 12 inches. They're putting them on the forks right now. Never did like cut 6x6's out of big logs because it's better off whenever you're cutting them out of small logs. You want me to get down some there ready? Alright, let's split that in half. This is just a real piece of crap. Oh, let's go with that. Just trying to push the roller tables. Watch your fingers there, Ed. Yeah, this wasn't even worth cutting here, but you get to see it all here. I think the next victim is much better. I believe it's elm, some red elm. Making sure I don't grab onto my anti-derails. Better push her back a little bit there, Eddie. Alright, let's get another victim. Another just as nasty one here, but it's not hollow, I don't think. Let's get the knees opened up. Alright, you'll get on her pedals, say get on there. I guess get chewy. I want to get rid of that, yeah, that. You know what I was thinking. Start somewhere. Let's start here. And we're going to do the same thing. Saw pretty hard on this side till we get a nice flat. A lot of stress. She's a cracking. All right, before we get too far, we got enough to do something different if we have to. We don't want to get too darn aggressive. So I'm going to put that down on the head blocks. Oh. All right. Oh, let's start there. We're going to form a corner, or as close as we can to a corner. Well, that's going to make some nice firewood, that slab. One more off here. This is that stuff that come in on that load of firewood poles. All right. Let's put the northern face out. Let's start there. I'm going to get just a little bit more so we can edge something off of there. Going to see if we can clean that other face up while we still got something to work with. Let's bring that northern face out again here. I don't know if I can hold down good enough. I might be able to. All right, let's come up and get it down to our 12 1/4. Oh, that a little heavy. That's good. That's better. Got rid of some of that wane. And let's lay it down, do that one more time, and split it. Boom. All right, and try to get a board off of there between the slab. Take a little bit more. I got a little bit to play with yet. That might be about all I got. I'm just trying to edge stuff out of this. Well, we didn't get quite a full set. Let's that board's not worth nothing. I got to go back and bring it forward. Always put your final set on the forward motion to take up the slack at the racks. You got rack and pinions or chains. That's what you need to do. All right, let's split this in half. And I like it. I hope we don't bind up. Yep, so far so good. All right, let's lay it and split it. Lay it down and split in the middle. what we're doing, making 6x6's. And at least it gives you something. You know, we've been shut down here for a while with this cold weather, so it feels really good to, okay, come on down there, Eddie. It feels really good to get back to the mill. This in half, and we'll be done. It's almost like when you're trying to pump an even dollar on a gas pump, sort of the same thing. Trying to bring it up to that final number. All right, we're gonna, since we haven't sawed for a while, we'll do one more here. This has got a big old banana in it. I might only get 2 out of it. So, see if I can get it to shove where I want it. Nope. Let's one more time. Let me run them knees out just a little bit. That's just about where I want it. Oh, I'm going to have to get Chewy to put it up where I want it. I'm going to get that crook out of there first. Doggies up. Doggies out, doggies down. All right, there's the laser, and let's start there. I might turn this into a 6x12. Get 2 out of it. We'll see what the numbers say here. Yeah, that crook's a little extreme. Probably yielding some clear red oak. I think I got too much of a belly in the middle there. We're going to go for it though to see what it does. Can always change our plans here. Let's see what happens. That's just one full set there. I just want to see how far that belly goes in. And we'll cut that back off while we're at it. And one full set takes us down to our 12 1/4. Tell you what, let's see how much weight ends up on it. I'm just interested to see what happens here. If there's a little bit of weight on them corners, it don't matter. They might be cutting these into 2-foot pieces. We don't even know that. Oh, there's Mr. Laser. Let's start there. Yeah, not much sawing when you're cutting 6x6's. Tell you what, that's not going to be too bad. Boom. There's Mr. Laser. Let's just start there. I'm going to take a, I'm not going to get much more than that to get to a 12 1/4. I'm going to see if that helps me at all. There we go, we can edge something out of there. Yeah, it's going to be a thinner one. So let's go to our 12 1/4, back it up, go forward. Let's do that. That's almost a shame on this log to cut it into 6x6's, but it's their logs, their choice. All right. Let's split that. Let's go with that. Then get that unloaded. And we're coming down to the end of the Friday video. Okay, I gotta back them knees up. Go down here a little bit for Eddie. I think he just likes to get in the middle there. Gives him a little bit more control. You try to reach out over a 2-foot roller bed. All right. Let's split this in half. I like it. Everybody will catch you here at the end. Take 5. Well, there was your Friday video, and you got to see what nasty logs are and what good logs are. But we have been sawing since. We've cut a snack video, and yeah, we got a lot more of that 6x6 to cut. But it's going to be used for crane, just to set cranes on. So yeah, just blocking. So it's nothing really spectacular. So, you know, sorry we haven't been sawing a lot lately, but it is the dead of winter, and today we end up shooting 3 videos. Yeah. And it worked out really good. And the loader has done left. and we're moving forward. We're going to get the edger sold yet, so if anybody interested in our Crosby 32-inch edger, please send me an email. Otherwise, I'm going to put it on the Lumberman Online here shortly and get it advertised. But if you're looking for a good old edger,
it served us well for many years. It served us well.
It's a good board edger. It's not the most accurate thing in the world, but it works good for just board edging. So.
It always put off acceptable lumber.
Yeah, it did. So, all right, hey, thanks for coming along for the Friday video, and I will catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.